Is it working?
I think so. But look how sick I look. Do you know? You know how much color correction I have to do on these videos just to make us not look dead?
Do you make me not red?
I try to.
Thanks.
I pull a little bit of that red out, boy.
You're a good friend.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. Welcome back to Idiosyncratic, buddy.
Oh,
this is big episode 55.
Thanks, Michael.
Okay. Thanks, Michael. Hey, again, big episode 55. We did it. We made it. We're here.
Oh.
We never don't not do it.
And you don't stop coming.
Don't stop coming. And we don't stop coming. We never stop coming. We just never stop. You can't stop. You know what happens if you stop? You die. Just like sharks. They don't have necks. They don't look back.
Apparently, if you stop coming, you run out.
Oh, yeah. We forgot to put the... What are we doing?
Oh, we forgot to spice up your life. Get your life.
Can you guys see this? Find out.
That is not pee.
It's not pee. We'll find out what it is.
Yeah, smell like pee.
It smells like pee, dude.
Smells like that Mexican pee.
Smells a little bit like Mexican pee. There might be more pee than actual liquid in here. Here you go, bud.
Did he tell you what kind it is? Mezcal? Is it mezcal?
It might be.
It's
pretty good.
Should have cut off a little piece of worm and put it in there.
Yeah. Can I have half that worm, please? Yeah. It's pretty good, dude.
I one time saw a guy try to eat the worm. He started chewing it and then started throwing up.
That's the kind of stuff you can look forward to on this podcast. On today's big episode 55, we're talking about making money doing shit.
Making a money-er.
Making a money-er doing season 2.
And I already guessed it's about Patreon.
He's good today. He made it today. And you're talking, I still can't figure it out, MDF Replacement.
Yeah, you won't.
M as in monkey, D as in dog.
You won't guess it.
F as in flipping. Is it about you replacing that battery in your Schecter? C137?
Where did the 137 come from?
It's from Rick and Morty. It's
the 37.
That's our universe.
Oh, shit.
Dimension C137, dude.
It's C1 Platinum, son.
Son?
Yeah.
C137 Platinum,
it's
son.
It's like our universe, but better.
Yeah, just a little shinier.
It's platinum plated.
It's platinum plate, platinum grills.
Hey, do you remember when you're like a kid and you're like, oh yeah, I got the gold medal, and then you'd be like, oh yeah, well you would always try to one up your friends. Yeah, well I got diamond.
Yeah,
and they'd be like, so I got platinum.
Yeah, you know what? The funny thing is, like when we were little, and I guess like platinum really started like coming on the scene.
Oh yeah,
and like you'd have like a platinum grill and stuff, and I always be like, what is platinum? And then eventually we learned that platinum just meant
silver.
That it just meant that there was diamonds everywhere. That's what we thought. We thought platinum was just diamonds everywhere.
That's not what that means, though, does it?
No, it's not. No, platinum is an actual like
metal.
Yeah.
It made me second guess myself for a second.
Dude.
I was like, is that the actual definition?
But from the culture, from where we grew up, platinum to us was just like a diamond infested grill. You know what I'm saying?
You know what that means?
Huh.
That means that like just one of y'all just said that one time.
we all took it as
fact.
fact.
Y'all just went with it.
It's just like Marilyn Manson removing his ribs. You all right? Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot, dude. That's straight from Mexico, dude.
America!
No, Mexico.
I know, right? Hey, I like to yell America in weird times because I think I saw a guy do it one time, and I thought it was funny. So now I stole it.
Well, we got to rep, you know.
Yeah,
we got to represent.
Rep America.
Yeah, rep America.
Hey,
yeah,
what
I
were you
can't.
saying before that? I forgot.
Something about me.
About platinum.
Dude, platinum is just diamonds. There's diamonds everywhere, dude.
You can't guess mine.
You're just about how platinum grills are just diamond infested.
Diamond infested. I'm pretty sure I never heard that term before.
Well, there you go. It's what we do. We term coins on the show, and yeah, I can't figure yours out, dude. MDF Replacement.
Yeah.
All right, give me a hint. This is the only time I'm going to ask for that.
I'll give you a hint.
All right.
Okay.
It starts with MDF.
MDF is a type of wood.
Type of wood. Okay. Mahogany.
No. I don't actually know what it stands for. Medium density, I want to say.
You building shit?
Medium density foam?
It's not foam. Medium density foliage.
Well, we can probably Google what MDF stands for.
No, I got to guess it.
Okay, you guess it while I Google it.
It's medium density foliage. Are you building a new table?
Nope.
Okay, well, I'll never, ever figure this one out.
Man, I need to build a table for us, dude. Fuck.
We need our desk, dude. This little baby table ain't cutting it anymore, dude.
I know, man. Building shit's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it is. I bet it is.
Just
this looks good, dude. Look at this.
Logistically, it's annoying.
Look how good this looks. I mean, again, I look like...
look how good you look.
I look like a Make-A-Wish kid. Well,
start a GoFundMe.
Dude, I could probably get some serious. Look at me. I look sick as hell.
GoFundMe, put color in my face.
Please, yeah. I look like a template. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I look like Rick Sanchez, like with his gray skin, you know?
With his
Why does a GoPro look
with
like
his
this?
grayscale?
Yeah, with his... dude, I've been watching Game of Thrones again, season 7.
Oh, really? Only season 7?
So...
We should binge watch the whole series to get ready for because this is the last time we're ever going to be able to
That's true.
experience in real time the fucking whatever.
You know...
Oh, medium density fiber board.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, did you know April is the premiere for Game of Thrones? It's official.
April from
2019.
April from the
Parks
Ninja
and
Turtles?
Rec?
From the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, that one. All right, so I guess we'll figure yours out when we figure yours out.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
You'll figure it out when I tell you.
Michael.
Yeah.
It's my favorite bit still.
I like things from the vending machine.
I'm totally going to bang Holly. All right, so I think on today's episode, my man, I'm going to be a little magnanimous here. I'm going to be a little hosty, you know? It's strong, right? Yeah. It's heavy. Like and there's a lot of it.
So good. It's so delicious.
I got you.
Yeah, you know what it tastes like?
Ow!
It literally tastes like the balls from a margarita.
The balls from a margarita?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you take out all the sweetness,
yeah.
Which I guess, I mean, duh, because that's what's in margaritas, but
yeah.
Nah.
I still don't even know what it's called, but it came in like a wooden bottle.
A wooden bottle?
Yeah, dude, it's like a triangular wooden bottle.
I don't think you can call that a bottle, can you?
Okay, well, it came in a box then. Box tequila is what it is.
All right.
It came in an MDF box.
Probably not.
No?
No? It definitely didn't, actually. And we'll talk about that.
All right. So, yeah, you know what? I'm going to go first today on today's episode. Just kidding. I want you to go first, my man. Good. Only because it's genuinely frustrating me that I can't figure yours out. So, I have to know what it is. Okay.
MDF Replacement. This is actually going to be a handyman's pro tips episode. So I actually had
give it to me.
I didn't have to, but a buddy.
Let me see it.
A buddy of mine moved into a new house, and I was helping him do some stuff. And this isn't the first time I've done this before. He was like, "Hey, I don't know if you know how to do this, but," and he opens up his kitchen sink, and it's all the bottom of it is all like destroyed from like water drippage.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, I chuckle to myself. Like,
I think we'll be okay.
I'm like, yeah, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
Because I've seen this a shit ton of times, and I think I've actually replaced that board probably 3 times.
Really?
Yeah. For various people, and I've had people ask me to replace that board a bunch of times. But I started doing this thing where like I'm already super busy, you know, and when people are like, "Oh, hey, can you build me this thing?" I'm just like, I don't know, I don't really remember how to do that, or like, you know, I start like making up stuff.
Dude, I hope they don't listen to this podcast.
Like just building shit, man, that's fucking pain in the ass, you know.
It's like having a truck. Like if you're the friend with a truck.
Yeah,
say goodbye to your weekends.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Every time.
You're the friend that can build stuff, so say goodbye to the rest of your life.
I know, right? But I was thinking, like, it seems way more daunting than it actually of a task than it actually is. So I'm just gonna like tell people how to do it,
so they can stop asking you.
It's actually pretty simple. Yeah. And you don't really need like a super ton of tools. I mean, you probably need some basic tools, but I'll get into what those are, and I'm sure you can probably ask like. Your dad who has stuff, if you don't have like a dad who has stuff, maybe ask like
or if you don't have a dad,
maybe ask like a neighbor. Yeah, or if you don't have a dad, that's the same thing as a dad. If you don't have a dad who has stuff, those are both the same.
Yeah,
thing.
They're not mutually exclusive.
Yeah,
maybe he went off for a pack of cigarettes 15 years ago.
Yeah, maybe he's on a walkabout because you're in Australia.
Yeah, that's what
But let's be honest. If you're in Australia, you probably know how to replace that board already.
That's true. And your dad's probably dead if he went on a walkabout.
Yeah, because he probably got bit by a dingo.
Or carried away by a scorpion.
A Wendigo. Yeah. Or a condor. I don't know why, but I feel like there's condors.
There's got to be. I mean, think about it, dude. There's everything is there. Everything that's not here is there.
Yeah, it's oh, dude, I want to go to Australia so bad because it seems like the most beautiful place that's the most deadly.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird.
Yeah, like you have to survive the deadly to
it's
see
both
the beauty.
Extremes.
You know what Australia was, right?
Yeah, it's a prison colony.
It was a prison.
Yeah,
that's so great.
And didgeridoos.
And it was a didgeridoo.
Yeah. Didgeridoo's in my right.
Oh,
in my right tee.
If some say if you put your mouth on a volcano, you can play Australia like a didgeridoo. Just gotta put your mouth on the volcano. Yeah. Hey, you look like a Titan now. Were you trying to cross?
I can't really do it.
Yeah,
whatever. I just look back and forth
like a hammerhead shark.
If I look around rapidly, I feel like it's the same thing. Damn. Okay, yeah,
but confirmed.
One thing I wanted to talk about is,
I might need to know this sometime soon.
Maybe, yeah,
yeah.
But I could help you, anyways.
Yeah.
So I was wondering why the fuck do people, or did they? So this MDF is it's like the shittiest wood ever. Like I don't know why they used to use it. Maybe because it's cheap and like semi-strong or whatever. But it's in all these sinks at the bottom of the sinks, and it sucks up water like a sponge. And then it basically is like
it's like particle board.
Yeah, it just once it gets wet enough,
bubbles up and
it's just completely it loses all its strength. Like if you want to
my god, I got a big sip.
Yeah, if you're ever trying to like storm the gates of a castle that's built out of MDF, just throw a water bottle on it and wait, and then you can just like
just pull it apart, just walk through it like it's a curtain.
Yeah, you can just blow on it and it'll like fucking like whatever that is dissipate.
I bet, dude, it's got to be cheap.
It's the shittiest wood,
right?
I hate it so much.
Cheap in quality, cheap in price.
It seems like every cabinet built from like I don't know 1950 to like 1990 has this fucking MDF board in it.
Like if you go to like Rooms to Go to and you buy like a $50 dress or like a nightstand, like it might look nice too, but that's got to be made out of MDF. I'm guessing It's just like particle board. Like it's got like the veneer on the top and then particle board inside of it. But like this guest bathroom's what is it? A little cupboard up top. Like, I guarantee you that's MDF too.
Maybe.
I sent you a photo of like how it's cracked, right?
Yeah.
I know nobody did that.
Oh yeah.
So like I know.
Oh yeah. You're like, did you do this? I was like, no.
I asked you. I said, did you see this? I know you didn't do it, but like I
would have told you.
Yeah, dude. Like I figured, if anything, maybe like if we opened it up and it just cracked on its own or something.
Yeah.
But everybody I've talked to, nobody even saw that happen. You know, so I know nobody did it. I guarantee you, it's the steam from the shower that did that.
Could be, man.
And that's how cheap and shitty that MDF is.
And
I know exactly what you're talking about.
But it seems like such an obvious like design flaw that you would think that they would be like, hey, the bottom of a sink, you know, people have fucking garbage disposals. You know, there seems like a place that might have a little drip every now and again. You never know, right? So let's go ahead and put this wood that's completely weak against water. Water is its mortal enemy, and let's just put it under all the sinks.
Yep.
Yeah. Like just go okay, if you're listening to this and you're near a sink, go look under there and see if there's like some water damage.
But don't look at the MDF because you'll break it.
Yeah.
Just by looking at it.
Yeah, your vision is a particle and a wave.
It's just cheap, dude. Like I know like contractors when they're building houses and shit and they're actually putting that in.
No,
they're saving
I feel like we use
so much money on it.
I feel like us contractors just like to use plywood.
Yeah.
Plywood and 2x4s are a contractor's best friend. If you're creative enough, you can make literally anything out of some plywood and some 2x4s.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's not even, plywood isn't even like expensive as far as wood goes. It's probably more expensive than MDF. I'm talking out of my ass right now because I haven't like price compared before. Because normally when I buy wood, I know exactly what I need and I just go to it and I just buy it. I'm not like, I don't really like, you know,
peruse.
Yeah, I don't peruse the fucking wood and be like, what would be the cheapest way to fucking do it, you know?
Yeah.
And
but I mean,
that's also why I don't like contracting for my friends, because they're like, can you do it for $20? And I'm like, $20 will buy you half of the materials.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, so can you do it?
And a
I'm
third
like, no,
of my
I'll have
time.
to pay $20 for the rest of the materials.
Yeah. It's like, is it a yes or?
Yeah. Okay, and I'm like, okay, buy the materials and a 6-pack of beer.
Dude. That's a true friend right there.
It's such a trope, but it's kind of true.
It is like, and you know, I'm not handy with anything like that, but I've helped out, you know, before, and I've been asked like, well, do you want me to pay you or anything? I'm like, no, if you got some like beers and maybe a pizza or something, that's fine.
Beer and pizza. That's all it takes, you know?
Yeah.
But
Mexican tequila.
That only gets you so far though. Like if people are trying to get you to build,
can you remodel my entire house?
Yeah, every single like weekend and shit. You're like, so you got to draw a line.
It's gonna be at least 46 minutes.
But yeah, so fuck MDF. But so you want to replace the bottom panel of your sink, and it seems like a daunting task.
How do you do it?
It's really not. So first, first step is probably the most fun, the demolition portion. Right? You gotta destroy that fucking MDF so you can take it out.
But here's the thing though, like MDF sucks the fun out of everything. I bet you can just push your finger right through it and destroy the entire thing.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. It's weak until you want to take it out.
Yeah.
Now it's strong.
I hate it so much, dude.
But it's actually not that strong. You can probably here's the trick with this portion. You want to have as much fun as possible destroying that fucking piece of shit. But you don't want to damage your cabinets in any way, because most cabinets, the way they're built is that that bottom piece will be like, here's a side panel. Okay, I'm making a gesture with my left hand for the audio only listener. Okay, and then
watch the videos.
It goes, watch the video. It goes into like a divot.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So if you just start like wailing away with the hammer, like you could
break that divot,
damage that little divot. Yeah, and they're screwed in, they're nailed in like that.
Yeah,
and also they'll be nailed in. The front part of a cabinet is called the face. You don't want to damage the face in any way because that's made out of hardwood, more expensive wood, and it's more pain in the ass. Like if you damage the face, you might just have to build a new face.
Okay, so just get a whole new shelf then, or
a whole new cabinet. Exactly, yeah, for real. But you can do it without doing that. But you just have to be careful. But so the most funnest thing to do is for that middle part, just take a hammer and just start hitting it. Yeah, you can make dents and just fucking
a little ball peener.
Yep, or a fucking whatever you want. Sledgehammer. No, just kidding. They
swing away.
They have little sledgehammers.
Do they really?
Yeah, they're like like the size of a regular hammer, but they have like the top part is like a little. I don't know what it's called.
Don't ever talk to me or my son ever again.
Yeah. What?
You never seen that meme?
No.
Oh, yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you later.
Okay. I felt offended right there. Yeah.
So I can't talk to his son anymore.
Break that away. Okay. Then the side portions, you got to be a little bit more careful, but just know that there's like nails sticking out. So if you think about it, like you can probably like pull it away from the nails. Use some body weight, bam, bam, bam. Clean up the edges a little bit if it's kind of frayed or something. I like to use a chisel. Chisels aren't super expensive. Nice ones are, but even if you buy like kind of a shitty one, it'll come relatively sharp. Yeah. And then it just might get dull pretty quick. But just try not to hit the nails with it. But you can literally shave off wood with a chisel.
Do you have to like hit it with a hammer? Or?
Yeah, if it's a little harder, you can tap it with a hammer. But like if you're like just shaving off like little pieces, you can literally just use it like that, like with your hand. Give it a little bump, or you can like bing, 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 like you've seen in the movies.
Yeah,
right.
That's what I thought it was. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Ding.
So now and then clean all that shit out. Once you have that all cleared out,
get that shit out of there.
All the MDF is out. Okay, now the second step is going to be making some blocking, right? And this is just something for the new shelf to sit on. That's all it is, right? It doesn't have to look good. It doesn't have to be like even specific lengths or anything. Bless you, right? And really, all you need is kind of like the corners of your board, right? You're gonna put a board on top, and it really doesn't even really need to be fastened, but I mean, they all are. So I mean, you might as well fasten it, because why not? But you most likely will have the front part already there because it's part of the cabinet. Like when you did the step where you broke out the MDF normally will go to the front to where the face is, and then there's the bottom part because you know how there's it's called a toe kick at the bottom of a cabinet.
Oh, how it's like a little ledge, like a little raised ledge.
Yeah, every cabinet it's kind of forward. That's that way. Like when you walk up to it, because everybody has feet. You know what I'm saying? You're not like let me wash my hands. Ow,
not Lieutenant Dan.
Ow, my toe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Ow, my nub.
Well, the people who do have feet people are thankful for that toe kick.
Yeah,
but yeah, so you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. About the toe kick.
It does.
All that.
Is that like the divot basically? It comes out and
So that board going across, that's your front support. And so most doors won't fit a board that goes all the way across. So you're gonna want to make two pieces.
No.
What?
There's two pieces now. There's more pieces in this puzzle.
Yeah, you want to make two pieces, right? So you're gonna need a center support beam, right? And this can all be 1 2x4. Like go buy 1 2x4. That's all you need.
Oh.
Cut 2 blocks, right? One for the back left corner, one for the back right corner. And these don't have to be any length specifically. You can run it. Oops. You can run it the entire length of the cabinet depth wise if you want for more support, but it's not really necessary because the depth that the cabinet is, that board is going to be strong enough. You know, it's not like the board is going to bow because it's so long or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, like a small stick is strong. Well, like a board that's like this big.
Oh, you mean like the short? Yeah. Okay, I got you.
Like
it's like you can't fold paper more than 15 times because it's more dense.
Yeah, if you have a board that's like this big, right, and then you support it like only right here, and it's like it's already strong right here. You don't have to support it all the way across
because there's less surface area, right?
I guess so.
Am I a carpenter yet?
Yeah.
Hey, dude, that's what I do.
Kind of, yeah.
Look at that. You're learning me. I'm learning making stuff.
Okay, just okay. Think about it like this. I'm gonna draw it just for Justyn, so everybody else shut up and just whatever.
Don't even look at him right now.
Okay, pretend this is the board, right? Like it's like this, and here's a board, right? And if it was like if it was super thin, right, and then you only support it right here and right here, and you push in the middle, it'll bow, right? But if it's like 1/2-inch plywood, right, all the way that big. And then you support it right here. It's good. It's strong right here. You can't like try to break it. You can't.
Not working.
Yeah, so you don't necessarily have to like make a board all the way across.
Yeah.
To support this, you can just support it like that.
Okay.
Feel me?
I do.
Except for the middle part, but that's because that's long ways.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make.
Is that how bridges are built?
I don't know.
Wooden bridges.
I'm not an engineer.
Well,
I'm just your local handyman.
I just know how to do everything else.
Yeah, so you got your two corners, your two back corners, and then you have a brace in the middle. That one's gonna need to be that's really the only cut that's gonna have to be pretty close to accurate. So you are gonna need a tape measure. You can borrow one or whatever. Yeah. And get the depth of the cabinet from the very back to that front toe kick board. Right? And then cut the 2x4 at that whatever. And I suggest leaving like a 1/16 of an inch or an 1/8 of an inch, just so that it's pretty easy to fit in, because when you nail it or screw it, it'll still be tight anyway, so you don't have to worry about it. What?
I'm trying to follow you. I'm doing my best.
Okay, so all those boards is how you can put. I like to use like 3-inch screws, and then just go through the board into the side part of the inside of the cabinet. For the
I'm feeling you on that one.
Yeah, for that center brace, you can go through the front of the toe kick board and get in the middle of the centerpiece. Bam. There's that.
Bam.
For the back of the centerpiece, I always just screw a 3-inch screw at a 45-degree angle into the back of it. Bam. So
it's
now
like spicy horse piss.
Now you have your bracing. Now you have everything you need for the board to sit on top of it.
Okay.
This next part, You can make it as beautiful as you want. It can be ugly too. And here's why. Because it's the bottom of a sink.
Yeah.
Right. So you're going to just put shit on it.
That's true.
You can also, there's that paper stuff that some people put at the bottom of cabinets. You know what I'm talking
about? So it's like wallpaper kind of?
Yeah, it's kind of like wallpaper. A lot of people do that.
I guess to hide the wood itself.
Yeah. Or if you think that that's ugly, I
think wallpaper in general is
a lot of people at the bottom of sinks also use kind of like a vinyl, like a, not vinyl, but have you seen it, like that non-slip, like grippy looking, like mat?
Yeah, it's like almost like rubber.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes people put them in the bottom of drawers for like silverware and stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
It's supposed to keep it. It's supposed to keep like the wood from getting damaged too much because it's supposed to soak up the water.
Yeah. So if you do this and it looks totally horrible, it doesn't really matter. You can cover it up. But basically, you want to measure out that whole entire space. So you measure from the front part of it, from the inside of the cabinet to the other inside of the cabinet. And then you also don't just make a square from there because your cabinet might not be fully square. So you want to go ahead and measure both sides. So measure the front part and the back part. And then you're going to take your wood. I recommend 1/2-inch plywood, not MDF.
Not MDF.
Yeah. Or if you're trying to match with the MDF board that's already in there, like that's what I did yesterday at my buddy's house, because part of the cabinet had a shelf on it, and if I was gonna take out all the MDF that wasn't damaged, I would have to take that shelf off. So I just cut a line where the bad MDF stopped, and so the MDF is normally 3/8.
Are there different like levels of MDF, like qualities? Like, is there good MDF?
Well, I mean, MDF might not necessarily be bad in all situations, but I just think it's dumb to use it
like
under a sink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Where any water can touch it.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, plywood is kind of similar idea as MDF, because MDF is just like all these particles like smashed together, right? Yeah. And plywood is just like layers of wood smashed together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the difference, I think, is like the surface is a sheet. So it's like a solid piece of wood. That if water gets on it, it'll still damage it, but it won't like soak in like a sponge.
Yeah.
And like just completely just ruin the whole structural integrity.
It opens up like your chest cavity in Alien.
Or like the pregnant mom's stomach. Oh, that's Aliens, I think.
I haven't seen that one. I've seen Alien.
I think that's the second one. Alien's the one.
I hear is the best one.
Alien is the one on the ship, right?
Yes.
I had a Sega Genesis game of that, and it was impossible.
Was it scary?
Yes.
Okay.
But it was one of those games that I was too young to play, because like if I played it now, it would probably be awesome because I'd probably be able to beat it. But I was literally only able to play like 5 minutes of it because I would like find some weapons, kill some eggs, right? And then the alien would come and kill me.
Yeah.
And
start all over again?
Yeah.
Ah!
And I played it like a lot. And then I was like, okay, I just keep dying. What I started doing was like, if the alien would pop up, which I think that's how you were supposed to play this game, was until maybe later when you're more stronger or something. But if the alien would pop up, you were just supposed to run. Because it's like undefeatable, right?
Yeah. So you don't fight it.
Don't fight it.
But you kept trying to fight it. Was that what you were doing?
At first, yeah. But then I started just trying to run. But then it was still hard because you'd like explore more of the ship, find more stuff. And like, I never found out what the point of the game was because I never got that far.
Make gaming great again.
Because that was the issue, like, of being 5 years old and playing games that are for adults.
Yeah. Dude, The Lion King on Super Nintendo, that game was hard as hell.
Oh, dude, I had that game too.
That game was hard as hell to play.
I never beat that game either. I think I got to like the hippo level.
The hippo level, yes. You jump on them and then they bounce you off. Yeah. I can't go. Yeah. I could never be a teenage or adult Simba.
Yeah, part of me. Oh, actually,
I couldn't wait to be king.
Yeah, because you know how I had a stint where I wasn't gaming anymore. When I went back and started gaming again, that's one of the things I did. I went back and played all those games that I was never able to beat. As an adult, they're not that hard.
But as a kid, those things destroyed my confidence, my self-confidence.
Or maybe not as an adult, but as an adult that's been gaming like basically your whole life.
Yeah.
Now they're not that hard.
Yeah.
But I digest. Yeah. So okay. So you measure out your your length of the board, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you want to measure out your width, the depth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that way you don't have to cut too many times. I suggest cutting the depth first of the board. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So here's a giant rectangle. Hit. Right. So you're gonna have to cut it like this, right? So you can have two halves of the length, so it'll fit into the doors and lay flat. And then to get the depth right, you just want to cut it all the way long ways. So before you do the middle cut the long ways. That way you don't have to do 2 long ways cuts. Save some time.
Save you some time.
Yeah. Okay. So if you want this to be perfect,
Save some money too.
and you know somebody who has a table saw, do it on a table saw. Oh yeah, with this too, I recommend leaving like a 1/16 of an inch shorter than your measurement, or you can even go 1/8 of an inch. Or if you don't really care, yeah, like an 1/8 of an inch is. I wouldn't go more than that because you'll have a giant gap. But so yeah, you cut out your boards. Bam, you can do it on a table saw.
Bing, bang, bam.
That'll get everything perfectly square. If you know somebody who has a table saw, you can use a miter saw.
Miter saw?
Yeah, a miter is like this. Yeah, because it's not super long, so a miter saw should be able to do it.
Don't put your arm in there.
Yeah, you can use a, I forgot what they're called. I think, well, I always called it a skill saw, but a skill saw is technically a brand. It's like saying Coke. You know what I'm saying? But circular saw.
It's like Kleenex. Like that's, tissues aren't tissues.
Yeah.
Like Kleenex is
tissues.
tissues.
Most of the time when you say skill saw, people know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But skill saw is technically a brand.
Oh, okay.
The circular saw.
What about my Black & Decker? I use that thing to hammer stuff all the time.
Yeah, Black & Decker. Yeah, I mean...
But I hardly know it.
If you have a circular saw, that's Black & Decker. That's fine too.
Are you sure?
But yeah, so make the cut, follow your line.
Zoom.
Yeah, you use your marks, trace the thing. I feel like that part of carpentry is pretty self-explanatory. You measure, make a mark. Measure, make another mark.
What's the saying? Measure twice, cut once.
Do that. Put a straight edge on both of those marks. Make a line. Bam. That's where you cut on. Cut that out. Easy. Simple. Right?
Easy. Simple.
Easy. Simple. Right?
Yeah.
So now you just put those 2 boards in. Right? They should go in perfectly. Fit in. Boom, boom. You might need to tap them in a little bit.
Bing, bang, boom, bang.
Put a little hammer. Tap it in. If your cuts are so super perfect, yeah, you might need a love and affection. Right? And then you just nail them down. Right? If you have a compressor and a nail gun, that works good. Easy to fill in the nail holes.
A little bit of some big bacalao, a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, or you can use screws.
Yeah,
maybe
screw them like a Samoday.
Screw it in on those back support beams that you made in, and then that center beam that you put in. Screw those down. Nail it to that front piece.
Bing, bang, boom.
Where the toe hold is. Mm-hmm. Bam! Now you got the thing.
Now you got the thing.
Yeah. Okay, so now there might be some gaps. Maybe you made like a wobbly cut or something because you're not a pro or nothing. You didn't have a table saw.
Then you got to buy the Black & Decker unwobblizer.
You can just cock the cock all around it. Cock everywhere.
Yeah.
The white cock.
It's always smaller than the black one.
Hey, you want to know a fun fact?
Yes, please.
There's a brand of cock named Alex.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, there is that brand has one that's like mixed with silicone for like, I don't know, like maybe bathroom uses. Mm-hmm. Are you looking it up? And it's called Alex Plus.
What?
Yeah.
Is it the big Alex?
No, it just has silicone mixed in. To make it like slightly more waterproof.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, so you can caulk it if you want, spackle it. Spackle is stuff that painters use to fill in holes.
You need a spackulator for that.
Yeah, and that'll just make everything like even more like put together, more solid. Keep I don't know if you live in like say you live like in an apartment complex, and for whatever reason you're doing this to your own apartment complex.
I was gonna say,
and you know your neighbor has roaches, but you don't want roaches in your house.
Oh. Yeah.
Fill in all the cracks. Leave no cracks.
Leave no cracks, dude.
For ants or anything.
No cracks left behind.
Just caulk everywhere. Just anywhere. All the windows, all the fucking... Use Alex Plus on the windows.
Caulk everything.
Caulk everything. Caulk everywhere in and around your mouth. And now you're done.
And now you got the thing.
Yeah, you can paint it. You can put the fucking vinyl or whatever you want on it.
Yeah.
And put and you can use empty storage bins, not storage bins. You can use what are those things called? Tupperwares. You could use empty Tupperwares to organize your shit, but that's a whole nother story.
Oh, that's home decor.
Yeah, you could put your Ajax and your bleach over here.
Don't forget the Ajax.
And then you can put your trash bags,
your pine saw
over there. Yeah,
your Fabuloso.
Mexican.
That's just no joke, dude.
Yeah. In the end.
Then you got the thing.
Yeah. Okay. As a homeowner, final thoughts?
I'm probably going to have to. Well, the good thing about this house and the previous homeowners is that they took very, very, very good care of the house. So when we had the inspector come out, like he looked at all that shit. Like he looked in the cabinets, he looked in the attic. Like he was looking everywhere, and there was nothing wrong with this house. There's no foundational issues, nothing that we ever had to replace.
Except for the pipes.
Except for, God, man.
I wish check under the ground.
I know, yeah, you didn't dig it up. So I know right now my underneath the cabinets are fine. It probably is MDF also. The shit's heavy, huh? Yeah, that's a lot. I know that
I could check right now.
They're probably MDF and they're fine from what I've seen, but I know the day is gonna come. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe Orion, when he's bigger, he's like playing on top of the sink or something, and he loosens up the pipe somehow.
Like a
just
cat?
slowly drips. Yeah. They don't care.
But that's something you can kind of like be proactive about is just check
Swap it out.
Check every like fucking now and again.
Yeah.
Every like 4 months or something.
Because I can't imagine.
You can just look at it and kind of tell, you know, like, is it a little wet right here?
Yeah.
Feel around the little joints of the pipes. You know, some stuff is like, maybe not replacing it will be common sense, but just being proactive and like preventing
making sure that O-ring is still good.
Yeah, like it looks like there might be a leak here. Like let me take care of it before my MDF sucks it all up.
MDF. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna get there pretty soon. Like
mother dirty fucking.
That's what it stands for. I'm gonna. Yeah, for sure. Like, I know I'm gonna have to replace some stuff. Like, I'm gonna have to look into stuff and like
it's the
do some investigating of some stuff.
The fucking what I don't know. I'm trying the crux of being a homeowner.
It really is, dude. Because I told you I'm gonna have to pay Terminex for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
$2,000 every year for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I mean, I only got like another 15 years in me, but still.
I know, bitch is about to eat that,
dude. I know all about termites though. So if you whenever you get your house and it's like, you know, you're like, I think I have termites. You tell me to come over. I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna taste one of them and be like, yeah, that's a termite.
Yeah, and be like, yum.
Yep.
Hey, termites, and I think there's like chocolate covered termites. It's a something somewhere.
Can y'all stop eating insects, please?
Oh, I think it's Mexico actually. I think in Mexico they eat
Jesus
termites.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I might. Oh no, I'm thinking of crickets, grasshoppers.
Aren't they?
Never mind. I don't even know. I'm talking on my ass.
I think it's crickets because like their protein to waste ratio is like the closest to perfect possible. So like,
hey, mine's pretty close. I have a 28-inch waist, and my protein is like I think it's like 28 grams per pound.
It's a lot of dexterity you might have. Yeah.
Yeah, +2.
+2. All right, man. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I saw online somebody made it because on Instagram I follow a couple of D&D people, yeah, and somebody made a character sheet for Batman.
Did they really?
Yeah, and they like hashed out all his things of like what they think Batman would be like if he was a D&D character. And as you look at it, you're like, this is fucking genius.
Yeah,
you're like all his attributes and stuff, and they're like, because in D&D you're supposed to make up a background and stuff. Mm-hmm. And like some backgrounds will give you like attribute bonuses, you know. And on one of his, it was like additional skill, his like former detective skill, like, you know, stuff like I don't know.
Is he classified as like an investigationor?
He had like high acrobatics. Yeah, he has high insight. His strength score was decent. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great or nothing, you know.
Yeah.
And then he had like inventory because you have inventory too.
Yeah,
you know,
I bet he has max inventory.
No. It had like literal stuff. It had literal stuff and like literal, because people like DMs can make up all kinds of shit. So they can do it to whatever they want. So if they want to make up Batman, they could be like, all right, so a batarang, it's a ranged weapon, and it'll do. I'll say it'll do 1d4 of slashing damage. So what that means is like, if you hit with the batarang, then now you roll a d4, a 4-sided dice, and whatever you get, that's how much damage they take.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like a lot.
It is, but it's fun.
No, of course.
That's why it's so nerdy, though. You know.
I mean, I don't care about that.
I know, but that's why people are like, "Oh, super nerds." But I think it's cool shit.
Have you never had fun in your life? You know, like why do people?
I think nerdy stuff is fun.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess I'm a
nerd.
I mean, look at this podcast. Look at all the shit we talk about.
I know, right? I had another guy tell me what we talk about. Oh, people always ask me what we talk about.
Yeah. Yeah, just
everything.
Just freaking pick.
Anything, everything.
Just pick literally anything.
It's half hobbies and half dick jokes.
Oh, that is such a great description of the show.
Yeah. And 1/4 homeowner stuff.
Half hobbies, half dick jokes, 1/4 homeowner stuff.
Yeah.
That needs to be the quote for what this podcast is. I'm going to change it, dude. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
All right, my man. Are you ready to learn about Patreon?
Oh, what's that? Tell me about it.
Wested, which, by the way, patreon.com/IDIOTSYNCRATIC. Check us out. Give us your money. Make sure you give us your money. That's what we need. We need your money. Just give it to us. Give it to us now. Give me. I
don't want to be a money grubber, but grubby.
So Patreon is one of the greatest things on this planet, I think.
Yeah, it's like it invented a career for a lot of people.
It really did, especially for a lot of entrepreneurs and creators.
Yeah, people who are, maybe can't work a 9 to 5 because they can't sit still.
Or because, yeah. Maybe they're too creative to work a 9 to 5. No, I mean, it's true. So, like, here's the thing I didn't know about it.
Goals.
It was started by 2 YouTubers.
That's not surprising.
Yeah. It makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
Because they're like, I'm paying all this money for YouTube.
And then I ain't getting enough money for it.
YouTube's taking all my money.
They're taking my money?
Yeah. I want to get money from my own fans.
Yeah. And that's exactly what they did. So, like, they started it, like, they had, like, VCs, like, invest in them and shit. And so now it's, like, of course, it is hugely popular and successful. It's used by your boys truly.
Yeah,
right here.
We use it. We get a little baby like $1 bill every now and again.
Yeah, I know, right? It's used by a shit ton of huge creators. Mm-hmm. Philip DeFranco is a huge creator.
Yeah, been on Rogan. Okay, let's see.
He has?
Yeah, let's see how many of these people have been on Rogan.
Okay, so Philly D, of course. Yeah. I think H3.
Yep. No. Sorry, they've been on something else, I think. Your Mom's House.
Yeah, they've been on Your Mom's House. I'm sure they've been on Rogan too, right? Because they all kind of hang out like in the same circuit.
I don't think so.
I mean, they're not comedians or anything, but let's see who else. I'll go through some more in a minute.
Michael
Malice.
Michael Malice was on.
Oh, that's true. You know what? I'm gonna look it up right now. I guarantee you that sumbitch has a Patreon.
I wonder if there's a list of people who have Patreons who've been on Rogan.
Dude,
like an already aggregated list.
Michael Malice, yep, here he is. It says he's creating sick burns. And he makes $1,600 a month on Patreon.
Did you know how old he is? He's like 50 something.
Are you serious?
I think so.
He looks like a tall child.
Or the late 40s.
Yeah, he looks like a tall. And he sounds like one too.
He sounds like one, yeah. He's like Shane.
It's me, Michael Malice. Yeah. Yeah. But his face doesn't even look old.
Shane probably still looks like a teenager.
I bet he does, yeah.
How old is he now? I remember, dude, we're how old he was when we were in a band together, and we were always like, dude, you're so old. Remember that?
Oh, my heart, yeah.
Because we were like 28, and he was, I don't know, we were like 21, and he was like 28.
Yeah. Like, you old bitch.
And now I'm 28.
Here's some tennis balls for your walker.
We would always make fun of him, too. We'd be like, dude, you're so old. And just always like say that to him.
That's what happened, like when Danny comes on. He does that to us. It's
karma,
right? Dude.
I guess so, right?
I guess we deserve it.
Now we're getting it.
Yeah, we deserve it. But so Michael Malice, 133 patrons, $1,600 a month. And like he has a show on, what is it? CNN, I think. Like, the guy is making some serious money doing what he does, but he also has this is a pretty successful Patreon, in my opinion. $1,600
for sure.
of extra money a month?
Yeah, hell
dude,
yeah.
come on, you know? So I was looking up just like a few like other influential patrons, Patreonies, and for some reason, like Patreon took away like their top creators section. Cause like I used to go through there and just like, how does somebody make this much money on Patreon?
you just go on there and dream.
Dude, it's basically, so like our boy, friend of the show, Asterios Kokonos.
Yeah.
He has 800 patrons, $3,500 a month.
Jeez.
Dude, like that's crazy.
Wait, he makes more than Michael Mathers?
Yeah, he makes more than Michael Mathers. Yep, he sure does. Dick Masterson, one of the most successful Patreons
of all time
in the world, $25,000 a month.
Wait, so Asterios has more patrons than $25,000 a month.
Yeah, $25,000.
Oh,
yeah. So
Asterios, he can live off of his Patreon if he wants to.
Yeah, dude, that's not bad. Freaking Dick Masterson is making he's making like $250K a year just on Patreon alone.
Just on Patreon.
And
that's
dude.
I mean, most people who are the creative type don't just rely on one source of income.
Diversify.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that's the coolest thing about Patreon is, if you put something up on YouTube, odds are you're probably not going to make any money from it, especially with the way that YouTube has cracked down on a lot of different creative types.
Yeah, we found out live on the show last episode that if we don't have enough fucking followers that we can't even broadcast 4K.
Yep, we're filming this shit
in 4K.
in 4K, and you can't watch it in 4K because we don't have enough followers. And we'll never make money on YouTube.
It's like what's that thing, like the rich get richer,
Yeah.
It's like if you have money, it's easier to make money. It's like we're the little guy, so we need every edge we can get. Like, at least let us fucking be 4K for our fucking small following.
Please let us be 4K.
They're like, no, you got to look shitty 1080p.
we took the time out to actually upgrade our quality, and we can't even broadcast it to you in that quality
because we're too low.
We're too low quality, dude. We're scum. We're pigs. We eat out of pig troughs.
Yeah, we don't bring enough eyeballs.
We don't. And so you're not gonna make any money on YouTube. It just won't happen. Go ahead and try to go to Vimeo and try to make money off that shit. You gotta pay to upload to Vimeo.
Hey,
Vimeo.
We're talking about this literally last night at dinner. Me and Natalie, we went to Chili's, and
which is great. I don't care what people say about it.
I love Chili's.
I did too.
Who hates on Chili's?
I mean, it's it's not supposed to be like great food, but they have some damn good steak there.
It's like the Applebee's of the.
Applebee's
is the Applebee's.
Applebee's, the Applebee's of restaurants. Once Applebe's falls off, I bet Chili's is going in its place.
Applebee's is the canary in the coal mine for Chili's.
Yeah, it's just.
No, I like it though. But
I do too.
Anyways, what was the point I was making? Oh yeah, we're talking about some show that we were trying to watch before it drops, and I'm not gonna talk specifics, but and Natalie was like, "Oh, it's on some website," and she was like, "Daily Motion, I think," and I was like, "Daily Motion, why does that sound so familiar?" And then she was like, "I don't know, look at it," and I was like, "Oh, that's just one of those like other YouTubes that nobody fucking uses."
That's right. Yeah.
I was like, she was like Daily Motion. I was like, Daily Motion. Why does that sound so familiar?
I guess BuzzFeed would be like another one.
Yeah, it's just one of those like if YouTube wasn't such a fucking, it's not a monopoly per se, but it basically is.
It's basically a monopoly
because of like usership. Like, who the fuck is like, hey, I'm gonna show you this video. Let me go to Vimeo.
Yeah. It's like this shit doesn't happen. You can't. You're not going to be able to make a living anywhere else, especially when like basically the monopoly will not allow you to make a serious living on it. I mean, some YouTubers do, like MKBHD. He is one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. And his stuff is very, very safe for anybody because it's just tech reviews. And he's a real chill, cool guy that just kind of like gives an unbiased opinion on everything. So his stuff never gets like he never gets any strikes because he's not controversial in any way. He just gives an unbiased review of certain things, and his videos are gorgeous. So like that guy is making a very, very good very good living off of YouTube because there's no room for him to be stricken. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But for everybody else that doesn't have millions and millions of followers, you can go to Patreon. And then you can set your own Patreon page up, and then you can actually end up making some money. Like your boys right here, we actually make some money off of Patreon. Again, it's a little baby bit, but still, like we wouldn't have anywhere else that we could go where we could make any sort of money by doing this type of thing because of how like the market is set up nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We could probably put up like our PayPal and just say, hey, if you like the content, give us money here. But like, but Patreon, it like gives you the ability to give certain rewards, like certain, tiers
like
and
tiers,
stuff. Yeah. So certain tiers you can offer like Patreon exclusive stuff. Like sometimes, like if you do it the right way, it can be really, really cool for you and for the people, like your patrons. So like we have, like we got Shit Shoot, we got Airheads. There are some other like Patreons that have like freaking 20 or 30 different tiers. And, just depending on how much you donate, like you can get some really cool stuff.
$1, you get a sticker.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
$2, you get 2 stickers.
Which I really want to get us some stickers and then just start sending them out to patrons.
I'm down. Really cool. Yeah, that'd be cool.
But like one of my favorite YouTube shows of all time, Internet Today. They used to be ETC, and then they
is that one of those like news type?
Yeah. But they cover everything. Like they cover
Earth thing.
And they were under Machinima, and they left to do their own thing and to be just like independent creators. So because like they had such a big following, they moved everything to Patreon. And I wish it would show like you. And here's the thing about Patreon too: you can choose how much, or you can choose if you want your earnings to show on it or not. Yeah. So like these guys, like they do not show their earnings, but I know they're making a pretty penny because they have a shit ton of supporters, of patrons.
How ballin' am I? You just have to
guess.
You just have to conjecture.
So like, okay, so they have 938 patrons, and their bottom tier is $5 a month, and then it goes all the way up to $5,000 a month.
So worst case scenario, which we know that this isn't the case, but what is 900 and something times 5?
Okay, let's do that. Let's do that right now. What is it? What did I say? 938?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. 938 times 5. So they're at least making $4,600 a month. $4,700, let's say.
At the very least, and we know for a fact that there's at least one person on their $5,000 tier.
That's what I was just about to tell you. The 5,000 tier, and then here's the thing too: you can create like an inventory for this kind of stuff. That 5,000 tier is sold out. What?
Wait, how many people can they have on it?
I see, and that's the thing. Like, I have no idea. Just from looking at it, it just says sold out. It doesn't have like you can have this many out of this many.
I feel like their $5,000 tier, for it to be that much, it has to be like some kind of like meet and greet.
That's basically what it is. It says worldwide friend of the show. Hello, crypto billionaire or prince of an entire country. We will fly to your city anywhere in the world, grab some drinks, and hang out for the night.
So it's probably one.
Yeah. Yeah. But like, dude, I mean, so if they're doing that, then it's got to be
some sheik from Abu Dhabi is like, I want to hang out with these people.
Yeah. So they got to be making, I would say like minimum $10,000 a month.
Minimum.
Just by doing this. Just by being on Patreon. $10,000 a month. But granted, again, like they had built their following before they decided to jump into this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, again, it affords you the opportunity to do stuff like that. So that's why I think Patreon is such a damn cool thing. It's sheer genius. People can pay you on a monthly basis because they like the stuff that you do. And if they pay you, you have the ability to give them a little extra, you know?
So does Patty, your daddy, use Patreon too?
Yeah, he does. Let me look that stupid little bitch up.
Look his whole ass up. See how much money he's making.
Patrick blew a man on the moon.
Yeah, Patrick was gonna be on today, but no, he wasn't.
17 patrons, $75 a month.
Damn,
he ain't doing too bad.
He's kicking our asses.
Dude, he gives us $1 a month.
Oh,
yeah. Robbie's on here. There's a bunch of people on here, dude.
Wait, don't we give him $1 a month?
Yeah.
So
we also give Robbie $1 a month too.
Traded $1. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it's just. Yeah. It just makes people feel good, you know. Yeah. Maddox, I decided to look him up. He's making $152 a month on Patreon.
Oh, dude, we're almost on Maddox level.
We're almost there. Yeah, and of course, Dick Masterson is making $25,000.
Geez, no wonder Maddox tried to
try to get that money. And then I had to look it up, dude. The most successful podcast on Patreon, which I've never heard of, by the way. And I think this might be the most successful Patreon in the world. Chapo Trap House Podcast. They make $110,000 a month on Patreon.
I've never heard of it.
I've never heard of it either.
Trap House?
Chapo Trap House.
El Chapo?
Yeah, like El Chapo. $110,000 a month.
It looks kind of animated. American animated.
See, and I don't even know what they do.
Asian
This is Cocaine Intelligence Unit. Like, I guess it's about like just, I don't know. I guess it's like cartel stuff.
Cocaine.
Cocaina.
Oh yeah, because Chapo, cocaine. I don't know. I'm connecting the dots here.
Like, is it just about the cartel? Okay, because I can't even tell what this is about. And then, like, their description is Chapo Trap House is creating Chapo Trap House podcast.
Okay,
that's it. Then tell me shit.
Thanks for nothing.
I think you just have to be in the know for this kind of stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Poggers.
Rip, dude. Rip. So, yeah, Patreon's a cool place. You can go. You can create some stuff. You can make shit and get money for it.
Make shit. Make it.
Hey, you getting paid?
You like to see
they paying you?
Homos naked? Homos where you make it.
Homo where you make it. And all you got to do is be a little naked. So moral of the story here. Go to our Patreon, patreon.com/idiotsynkratic.
Patreon.com/idiotsynkratic.
Give us your money.
You can get more content if you like listening to this. Go check out
you like this content?
Shit Shoot. That's where we shoot the shit.
You like this content? Huh? You like it?
Yeah. Fuck the interest. Fuck all the other stuff.
Yeah,
we just sit here and we just stare at each other and talk about our week.
That's all we do. We ain't never done anything else, and we won't ever not do anything else.
Except for Airheads, which is what we'll also do, but not on Shit Shoot. We'll do that later. And Airheads, that's a video fucking shit. If you like looking at us too with your eyeballs, you can go check out the motherfucking Airheads. Or we just do nothing but newsy bits.
Just newsy bits. 6 total.
Yeah, which we haven't done in a while because we had some video issues and we're still ironing out some details. But
I'm almost 100% fluent in.
So we're still ironing out some details.
I think I'm better with Final Cut now than I was with Premiere. So
yeah, I know you think that you were better now. Better now.
I think we're gonna be just fine now.
You only say Airheads because the other thing's not around. What was the other thing called? Reaper?
Premiere. No, Reaper is how we record our audio. Hey, by the way, if you want to start a podcast, all you need is Reaper. It's free, even though it says it's not.
I hardly know her.
And then if you got a Mac, just spend $300 on Final Cut Pro. That's all you got to do. Or the only reason we did that is because Brandon Carless himself, because he doesn't have a car, he's carless. Yeah, we used to use his
Brandon Carlsbad.
We used to use his Premiere, and then he just up and just doesn't have it anymore.
I don't want this no more.
Yeah, and so I was like, okay, well, I guess now we got to buy this.
And I was like, I know you think that you are better now
because the other one ain't around, right? Yeah. Go to Patreon. Like, if you got something that you're selling, if you got something that you're doing.
Justin's whole interest was just a giant plug.
Just go to Patreon. Start it up. Have some shit.
Start me up.
And get paid for it. You getting paid?
Start me
You getting paid? Go get paid. It's time to get paid.
It's time to get paid, guys. We live in the fucking 2018. This is the generation of fucking make your own way. You know what
I'm saying? Way? Mm-hmm. Get you a little way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know me, right?
That's all you got to do is just right there, Patreon. I don't know why I put that up there again. I'm making it harder on myself.
Keep doing it. Do it again.
That right there, Patreon. Again, just make you some money. You got any final thoughts on Patreon, my man?
My final thoughts.
Maybe we could be a Chopper Trap.
I wish we had more patrons,
dude. They have 24,000 patrons.
I know.
24,000 people.
Give us some
shit.
Oh yeah, just only yesterday I was talking to some peeps about GoFundMe's. They're talking about how like sometimes it's like people give so much money to the stupidest shit, and I was like, I know, dude. Fuck, somebody give me money.
Yeah.
But because they're like, some college football player was like, I need money for beer, and he ended up getting like $25,000 or something. And I was like, I thought about it. I was like, I would probably give him money.
Yeah, there was what was
like one of those unapologetically trying to have a good time.
Yeah, I think there was a Kickstarter that was like, help me make like a potato salad or something like that. And he's like he was trying to.
I'm so hungry.
He was trying to raise like $20 like for the ingredients, and like he ended up getting like 10 grand or something like that
because it's hilarious.
Yeah, because it was hilarious. Yeah. But I think with GoFundMe, you get to keep the money even if you don't reach the goal. Like Kickstarter goes back.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I think GoFundMe you get to keep the money. So there's a lot. Cool. There's a lot of shit. Like the goal is $200,000 for this cooler that has like Wi-Fi in it or something.
Yeah, and you'll still get like $50, and you're like, cool.
Yeah, thanks. That's mine. You know.
Yeah,
dude. That's gonna be one of my interests one day. Like GoFundMe's and Kickstarters that never panned out.
Yeah.
Like,
all right.
I'm talking like upper echelon.
Yeah. Okay.
Numbers. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I guess we'll talk about it when we talk about it.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You're hungry, aren't you?
Yeah. But that's not why
I'm always hungry.
Am I trying to wrap it up again?
I think you
do. I do that a lot?
You do it a lot.
I'm sorry.
Is it because you're hungry? Is that why?
No, I don't know.
I'm hungry too.
I think sometimes I'm hungover. Sometimes I'm sick. Sometimes I just feel like we're dragging. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what we do. It's the dragging podcast.
I don't want to be like a negative Nancy.
Like Dragging Ball Z, you know?
I think I have been noticing that I started trying to wrap shit up. I'm sorry.
Thanks, man.
I'm going to let this drag now.
Okay. Well, what I was saying, I'm sorry, I was writing down another episode title. Yeah, but anyways.
I just didn't want you to talk about your interest preemptively.
Go to patreon.com.
Yeah.
Create your shit.
Patronize me, please.
Get you some money. Get money. Look, get money, get paid.
Get yourself money. Make up
just do it, dude.
Endeavor.
Just get paid. Make sure you're getting paid.
The beauty about being creative is that it's all up to you.
It's all about you. Yeah. All about that money. Get that money.
Think outside the box. Be creative with being creative and creating.
That's true. It took us forever to come up with these, like our tiers.
Yeah, it took us forever to think of talking about whatever we feel like talking about.
That's true too. It really did take us a long time to come up with this damn podcast.
Yeah, we don't think about it on the car ride over here.
Except I did this morning.
But you didn't drive.
That's true. Yeah. So yeah, do it. Make it big. Make it happen. Do what you do. Make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. All right, my man. Are you ready for my favorite new segment? Once I find it.
Is it called check this out?
It's called
Hey, what do you think of this?
Think about this, yeah. No! Okay, I didn't know the sound was on, but
I got spoilered.
Yeah, my bad, dude. Here we go. All right. So hold my beer while I put these fireworks in my mouth.
Oh no. He did a good job. He did he did it. Oh my god. Oh, that's nasty. I'm gonna throw up.
You stupid ass.
What is he saying? It sounds like he's casting a level 4 death.
I think he broke his voice box, dude.
I broke my lung.
Yeah, he's done. All right, pranking the drive-through cashier. That's what happens when you're a bitch. Coffee in your face, you stupid bitch. That's what happens. That is what happened.
Did she order coffee?
I think so. It looks like it. See, like the color?
What an idiot.
Yeah.
But I would order something like...
Something that you couldn't have thrown at you that could scald your face off.
Can I get a small fry? Okay, so what happens is like this dumb girl has a super soaker. She pulls up to the drive-thru window. She starts squirting the guy, and he has a cup of coffee in his hand, and he just dumps it in her face.
Immediately throws it in her face.
Safe to say her mascara might run.
Her skin might run too. Jesus. That's what you get. All right, hold my beer while I I do a flip off my hoverboard. Here we go. Is ready? Slow-mo, baby. Here we go.
Oh, no.
You can already see it.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
Okay, so he's on a hoverboard. He looks like he sets up to do a front flip. And
oh, my God.
But a hoverboard is obviously not a stable surface.
Nope.
So as his legs push off, he just goes nowhere, leans forward, and falls flat on his head. Not flat. Like,
ass, face down, ass up, dude.
More like a spear. Like he spears the earth.
Spears right into the earth. Dude,
dude, he got hit with the earth.
That's a hard hit, dude. That is a hard hit right there.
It's like Joe Rogan was describing somebody who does judo, like, because he's like, when somebody throws somebody, he's like, somebody will grab that jacket and they will hit you with the world. And they're like, the world is on the ground and they're literally going to hit you with it.
Take this out. Hold my beer into your head. Ready?
Oh, I've seen so many
Boom.
of these.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Kick right in the back of the head.
Okay, so
I love those, dude.
There's a girl sitting in a chair.
She's
and
laughing,
then
though.
somebody holds a can on top of her head. And this guy tries to kick the can and just kicks her in the back of the head.
Square in the back of the head.
Yeah, and that's a fucking weird kick. He obviously doesn't train.
Yeah, he obviously doesn't stretch either because that's
that's not high at all.
Super
not very high.
low kick. Let's see. Oh, check this out. Yeah, I vape. So what? It's actually pretty cool. Ready?
What the fuck?
Pretty
dude?
sick, huh?
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a guy and he has a pantyhose on his head and he vapes through the pantyhose, but all the smoke comes out of his entire face, including his eye holes.
Oh, that looks cool. That was cool as
insane.
shit. And I got like a companion one to go along with this. So she tries to do the same thing, but without the pantyhose. So she tries to vape through her eyes. Ready? Here we go. Close her nose. There it goes.
What the
out
fuck?
Of the eyes.
How is she doing that?
You idiot.
And then she does it somehow. And then she closes her eyes and she's like, "Oh, my eyes."
All right, look at that, dude. Her eyes are on fire.
She's like, "Oh, my eyes. What the fuck? What have I done?" She makes a face like, "What have I done?"
It's such a stupid thing to do, dude.
I know, but how does that even work? How is that possible?
It's like the tear ducts, dude. Like right here.
What the fuck?
Oh, haven't you seen people? What do
No.
they do?
Oh,
they
milk?
slurp milk in through their nose and then
Yeah.
squirt it out of their eyes. That's good. Here we go.
No. It's
Why
so
would you do
stupid.
that? Why would you do that? You know?
What is happening?
What happened to you?
I can't read.
There you go. You fixed it? You got it fixed? All right, here we
guess.
go. Here's the last one, man. Hold my beer while I don't spill a drop. And ready? This guy does
Let me
not
see it.
spill a drop.
He's walking. He has a beer in his hand.
Oh. And then he just steps over.
Yeah, so some drunk bitch or some dumb bitch comes up and is like, "Fuck you, bitch," and she's trying to knock so he has a beer in one hand and he has a to-go box in his other hand, and she's trying to knock it out of his hand and he's like weaving. Wait, she's trying to knock the food out of his hand. He's like, whoa, and he's saving the beer in the other hand, and then he just boom, just slams the food into the girl's face and she falls on the ground, and then he just steps over her with his beer.
As he's taking a sip, watch like boom.
Yep.
Take another sip. Look at that,
Yeah.
dude.
He's like, "I don't even want this food."
Apparently, that's his girlfriend. And she is like a raging bitch.
How do you know the backstory?
I think
Or is that just context?
I read about it somewhere.
I feel like you can watch the video and surmise as much.
Yeah, either that or she's just like some drunk bitch at just at the restaurant or something.
At Billy Bob Thornton's.
It's like, how dare yeah, Billy Bob Thornton's. Yeah. She's like, how dare you not give me earlier in the parking lot when I had you give me earlier in the parking lot? And he's like, bitch.
And he's like this.
Boom. I didn't want it anyways. He's like, I got this beer anyways. Yeah.
Steps over.
So that's what we do on this podcast, dude. We show you guys the greatest videos ever, the greatest gifts ever. Hey, did you see the last video, by the way? I figured out how to put videos and gifs up.
No, I didn't see it.
Right here.
I need to watch it.
This is where I put them.
But
Right here.
I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to fast forward to the part where the cool stuff is.
Yeah, that's how I do it too. Okay, yeah. Anyways, make sure to, again, check us out on patreon.com/IDIOTSYNCRATIC.
Yeah, what are we drinking today, my man?
My man, we've been drinking some
Bottled water.
Bottled water and
Tequila.
from Mexico. It comes in a wooden triangle box made of MDF.
Isn't that what the demon in The Exorcist, the original one, comes in? A triangle bottle made out of wood from Mexico.
She bought it at a garage sale,
No, it's
right?
like a chest or something.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember, dude. It's been a minute since I've seen that shit.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since like 73.
I know. I don't want to.
That movie is scary. It scared the shit out of me, dude. Like, does it hold up? I swallow your soul. Look at me.
When she throws up upside down.
I think you're mixing up the mythologies now.
No, when she fucking spider walks down the stairs and then throws up.
She throws up when she does that too? Did it
Yeah.
get in her eyes like this girl who was vaping through her eyes?
No, she's like totally inverted, and then she
Crab
just-
walks down the stairs. Yeah.
Her head's like this, and she throws up down. Bah.
Ew!
Bah.
Bah. Did it
Yeah.
get in her nose?
I don't know, Justin.
This is the information that I need.
Why would I know
Alex,
that?
Don't you understand that? I need that part.
Possible bro science.
You know you can vape out of your eyes?
Yeah.